This is a special occasion. We have spent the last hour or 2 hours or like a whole pile of time.
That's a long time.
Assembling this amazing fencing. And
courtesy.
That was courtesy
of Jennifer Zavotic.
Yeah,
yes.
Thank you very much.
Who is her mother?
Well, I just want to say, they poo-pooed the free fencing that I said, hey, it could come in handy. We are running a farm and we have never done this before. You never know when you might need it. Well,
we might need it.
Guess what?
So all these chickens are so excited. How big are the pullets? How old are they?
We've got 11 weeks and 9 weeks.
We're celebrating with cookies.
That I'm tasting.
And these are for
the market.
The market, okay.
And I'm baking them at different times.
Not to be confused with pizzas.
Yes, they're not pizzas. I just cut them in 5 pieces for 5 people.
So we're gonna test these. This is very important.
Do we want them to
know
be
if they're good?
Like
this, like this.
Alex, what's your chicken's name?
I don't know.
Hold on.
That was my chicken.
Okay, this is the big day. We're letting them out. Everybody ready? Here they go.
I think it's gonna take a minute for them to figure out.
Now watch, they don't even come.
They'll come.
I'm so excited. Let's all try the fat chocolate chip one.
Put it in my mouth. I have dog on me.
That is so good.
Okay, this is the one I.
I don't know, would you like a bite?
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Oh, she changed her mind.
Oh baby. Oh baby. Oh baby.
Okay, Alex, if they're edible.
No.
They're dry.
They're dry.
Yeah. Goodness. See if you can spot the one with the pink ring in, and she's the tiniest. I think it tastes gluten free.
It's my turn.
You want the fat one or the flat one first?
The flat one.
The roosters. Turn out.
Huh.
Like
Oh my gosh.
the flat ones?
Fat.
I know!
Wow.
What did I say? They're heaven.
I can't wait to free range these.
Mm-hmm.
So I want you guys to observe something, okay? They don't naturally forage, okay? You have to teach them to forage. So from the time they were 4 weeks old, I was throwing in bits of grass and leaves. And for about 3 weeks, they just ran over it because they didn't know what to do with it. Then they started pecking at it, and then they started eating it.
The mom's phone started ringing.
And now that they're out here, they're foraging.
That's freaking lit, actually. Like, what the heck?
For your song,
I'm gonna go get
So in
an aerial
these
view,
are gonna be.
if you'd bear with me. Upstairs and find it. And there you go.
She saw on Willow Facebook Marketplace.
My mom's got sourdough bread down. It's money. So she spent a bunch of time perfecting her cookies and other baked goods. First week of the farmer's market and everything sold out. What can I say? My mom makes really good baked goods.
Oh yeah, she's doing wonderfully. It's really cold.
We've put a lot of time and effort into creating amazing baked goods, and it's just cool to share that with our community and connect in a beautiful way.
We like the bread.
Hello, little thumbs up.
There you go.
If we find the queen on this one, we're gonna kill her.
What he's trying to say is if we let this other queen survive, then both of these queens are gonna have a spat. And one of them's gonna win, the other one's gonna go kaput. We just don't want the really good queen to die. We wanna keep her.
These hives used to be over there, but they swarmed because they were like,
We're like doing so freaking awesome over
"Dude,
there.
so freaking awesome over here that we don't need all of us." And so half of them said, "Let's go.
Sayonara.
Let's sayonara." That's what half of them. I don't know what that means, but that's what half of them said. And half of me was like, "I don't know what that means, bro." And then the other half of me was like, "I didn't know bees could talk." So we had to go find them. Our neighbors got a hold of us through the interweb and said, "Your bees are over here." So we said, "Okay." And we went and got them in a little cup. in a little hive.
Oh my gosh, look at all the queen cups. So they're creating what's called a queen cup, but we're not seeing, and I'm gonna pull that off because if they just happen to have a queen in here, I don't want them to build another one right now. Take that. And I don't want that one to be another one. So I'm removing queen cups because I don't want them to produce another queen. Here we've already swarmed once. We don't need to swarm again. Like this one is just loaded with queen cups. Like their sole goal seems to be to make a queen. And so, Ammon, show them where you would see eggs. And what are you expecting?
The eggs, you're looking for these tiny little, maybe a centimeter long and skinny white eels. You'll see them all throughout here.
Now they're doing the right thing, right? They've got honey on the outside, and the colorful stuff in the middle is pollen. That's what you feed the young, but there's no young to feed in these cells, so they don't have a queen, I don't think. And if they do, she's not ready to lay eggs. But I would think they don't have a queen because they've got a whole bunch of queen cups. I'll show you this other one. They have a whole bunch of drone cells. In fact, drones are coming out like crazy. And I can tell it's drone cells because they're taller. You can see these are sticking out like a 1/4 inch further. These are taller, this is taller, that's taller, and there's little drones coming right out right now. They're poking their heads out, little antenna coming out right now. There's another drone breaking out right here, and there's another big drone cell. I think what we've determined is this hive is weaker. How much would you say weaker this hive is from that one?
75% weaker. I don't know.
I'm taking this away from them. They're not gonna be happy with me, but I'm taking it away from them.
The hope is that since the weak hive has no queen, combining these two hives will mean that the other queen can just move up and keep laying eggs and just expand the hive. And by the end of this season, we're gonna have a ton of honey.
I'm poking holes in this newspaper, and basically what they're gonna do is eat their way through the newspaper.
As they're eating through the newspaper, we're gonna poke a few extra holes, just small ones. It lets the smell of the queen, the pheromones, get up through into this hive, and it lets them all start to smell that smell and decide to accept that queen. And hopefully we won't have a big frickin' brawl fight, bar fight inside of these hives in the next 2 days. It's got something in there, a little spark or something.
We here at First Colony Farms condone
Smoking?
Secondhand smoking.
Of this kind?
Of spruce branches and pine cones. There's a queen in here.
And she's the boss.
And she's the boss. Yeah, it worked, didn't it?
Yeah, it's taking them down in. Let's put that, put the newspaper down.
The newspaper never hurt nobody.
The idea is you're supposed to introduce them slowly, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put a newspaper over that one, lay this on top of it, poke a few holes first in the newspaper, and we're just gonna let that queen pheromone from this hive waft up into here, and they're gonna kind of go, hey, what are we gonna do? And at least that's the theory. Guide me down. Let's leave that here for a minute, let them go in the top. I'll put this up here. This is so cool, look what it's doing. And I can't tell whether there's are they just trying to guard the entrance maybe? What do you think, Emma?
So now we wait. And we give the bees a minute to get back in the hive.
What do you think?
Because they kind of went.
There are different levels of off-grid status. I feel like we're just leveling up right now because we got a song. Now we can take just about any tree and turn it into that lumber you see piled up at Home Depot and Lowe's, and we can build whatever the heck we want. I'm definitely vibing with the overall vibe of the homestead life. It just takes me out of my own head or all the things that I think are important and brings me out to, okay, these animals need me to take care of them. We have to go water the plants. We have to take care of the bees. And I just end the day feeling way more grounded than I ever did. Just living like this is definitely more demanding, but way more fulfilling, and I feel like I'm a happier person. So I recommend it.